Being the oldest daughter, honestly, I guess we are prepared to go to World War III or something, because this is something that's been crossing my mind lately as well. I've been seeing on social media people talk about how the oldest daughter, when they're not home, they're more happier and more free, or they always want to like travel to get away from their family and stuff like that. Now, from my personal experience, I have been the oldest daughter since I was the age of, what, 6 or something? I have 2 younger siblings, and they can drive me insane sometimes, I will say. And I feel like for all of us to understand on the same page, I feel like being the oldest daughter, it can have a positive and a negative impact. And I don't really say negative, but it can have like a little downside, because the way how you're going to perceive something and the way someone else may perceive it with no siblings or no background of having children or stuff like that, it can be some controversial intake. Like, yes, I have 2 younger siblings, but I also have some younger cousins as well that I have seen them since the time they were still in the belly, and I babysit them, I watch them. Whenever like my family needs me or something, I'm like, I stop what I'm doing and I'm there for them. And it can be a little bit annoying, because sometimes it's like, okay, I'm off of work, it's my day off, and then it's like, knock knock, your siblings at the door, can you take me to school, the bus didn't come today. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. And then your parents are not home, so it's like, okay, whether you have a car or not, now I need to hurry up and take this child to school, who is not my child, but I feel like he or she is my child, because I am taking part of the parent role. Now, being the oldest daughter does not mean that your parents do not do their responsibility or nothing, but it's also like you should help out with the family and stuff, but it can be very heavy on your shoulder as well. It's kind of like you're the oldest child, but it's like you're the baby in the family at the same time, if that makes sense. It's like you got all the attention when you was younger, and now when your siblings come along, you have so much high expectation that you should be a doctor, you should be a lawyer, you should be this, be the role model for your siblings. And it's like, I want to be a role model for my siblings to do good, don't do nothing crazy now, but do whatever you want to do, as long as you're not doing anything extreme. And I want them to be happy, but I feel like the oldest daughter, we live in fight and freeze response, or like an autopilot mode, because some people might seem like, oh, we don't care about our siblings, but they don't know how much we actually think about them. Like, we can say, yeah, my brother's getting my nerves and whatever crap, but if we were to hear that someone put their hands on your sibling, you're going to be like, oh yeah, so where is he or she? Dwayne didn't come to the school. Where was the person? They don't see that side of us, but people think that we just don't care, but we actually do care. We just show it in different ways. And sometimes I feel like being the oldest daughter, like when you get in relationships with someone else, or like friendships or whatever, when you're interacting with someone in general, sometimes all the responsibilities that you have had as a oldest daughter or oldest sibling, overall speaking, it can carry on to you when you interact with someone that wants to help you out, wants to bring you comfort, wants to keep you sane and stuff like that. But you're so used to being hyper independent and doing everything and being in control of everything, you don't know how to relax. And sometimes you don't know how to say no as well to family functions or certain stuff that bothers you within the family, because you feel guilty, because once again you're the oldest sibling. So it's like, why am I not doing this? Like, it could literally be you wanting to hang out with your friends the same day of a family event, and then if you don't go to the family event, you feel guilty, and then if you go out with your friends, you feel guilty as well. It's like either or, you're still going to feel guilty inside of you, because you want to please everyone. So it's like, okay, how can I arrange my schedule? Okay, I can go to the family event. It's like 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Okay, then text my friend. Let's go out 1 to 8, something like that. Because it's like you want everything to fit in the schedule, and it's like you're just like spinning 360 because you want everyone to be happy. And I will say I am guilty 100% of this. I feel guilty. And it's like sometimes my siblings can ask me for stuff. I'm just like, oh my goodness, here we go again. Like, and it's not like you're trying to have an attitude as the oldest daughter, but it's like, I want a break. I want time to myself. I want my phone to be on Do Not Disturb and be left alone. But it's like, no matter how old you get, even if I lived in Europe or something, as the oldest daughter, if something were to happen within my household, I will be the one that my siblings are going to live with me. Plain and simple. I don't care what anyone says or even what the court says because they are my responsibility. Regardless of any circumstance, I may or may not be happy with it, but it's like that inner love and responsibility that you have upon yourself that has been developing over the years that you don't really notice. And sometimes you feel kind of behind in life because sometimes you look at your siblings, it's like, okay, he or she wants to be a doctor, he or she wants to do this and do that. At the same time, they kind of see you struggling yourself because it's like, okay, be the role model for your younger siblings, but at the same time, you are struggling and your siblings see you struggle. And in the back of your head, you're like, I don't want my siblings to ever go to the stuff that I have been to. And luckily, they never will because you want to protect their peace as much as possible to not be in the same situation that you were in. That reminds me, I'm looking at my phone for the notes that I have. And it's also like you're trying to balance your personal goals and your family responsibility at the same time. It's like, okay, I want to hang out with my friends, but at the same time, I have my family. I want to do this, but then I have my siblings and be picked up after soccer practice or something. And then you also feel like you can't make any mistakes. It's like if you make a mistake, it's like, dang, I just made a mistake. I feel embarrassed. I feel like a disappointment. My parents hate me, whatever. It's like, these are the inner critical thoughts that are coming to your mind because of so much pressure once again has been placed upon you. And it's like, since you hold up to so much of a higher standard, it feels like you are the fixer for every situation. Not just your family, but it can be not just your household family, it could be outside of family. It's just like, okay, she's the oldest one. Okay, can you do this for me? Can you do this for me? And it's like, oh my goodness, like, do people not? It's like, I do everything alone. Why can't you do stuff alone? Like, can I just have some time to myself? And it's like, if anything goes left, I am responsible for it, even if it's not my fault. Whether it's good or bad, if my siblings are sick, I am responsible for them. And it's just, I feel like it's also like a good, not like a good thing, but it's kind of like, I feel like when you're like the oldest daughter and you have siblings, it kind of gives like a little mindset what to expect in the future when you have children. So it's kind of like, well, I already know how it feels like to change diapers. I already know how it feels like to hear the baby screaming. I already know how it feels like when the baby's about to have a tantrum. I already know when it's nap time, stuff like that. So it's like you kind of have a little general background what to expect. I mean, every child is different growing up, of course, but you kind of have like a glimpse of what to expect when it comes to motherhood. Rather than some people who don't have any siblings or don't have that much of a family interaction with younger siblings or younger cousins or nieces or nephews, whatever we're going to call them. You kind of have like a little preview with just like a sneak peek of what to expect if I were to have children. And that's something that's one of my biggest fears because I really want to be a good mother for my future children. Like, I want to give them everything, but at the same time, I want them to be successful, happy, disciplined, you name it all. As well, I want to have a good mental health for my children because I feel like same thing, it's like when you're an oldest daughter, it's like you're not in charge of the house, quote unquote, because you still have your family, but it's like you are like what keeps things kind of in motion. And that's the same thing as a mother. You keep things in motion when they in the house with the husband, with the kids, in the school and everything. So it's kind of like, I don't know. You guys give me your input about it, but that's kind of like how I kind of see things as. Um, Something else is you also have to learn how to set boundaries without feeling selfish. Now, setting boundaries does not mean you are disrespectful. It's called I am a human. I have feelings. I have my own thoughts, and I am allowed to feel them. And I should not feel guilty for having these emotions based off how you are treating me or whatever the case may be. It doesn't even have to be mistreatment. It's called I am a human being. I am not a robot. I am not AI, artificial intelligence. Like, well, you can just text me 24/7, I got an answer for you. I want to rest. I want to breathe. And it's like some siblings with different ethnicity backgrounds, they can struggle to hang out with their friends and stuff because it's like, okay, I got 2 siblings, I got 5 siblings at home, my parents are working, I want to hang out with my friends, but I can hang out with my friends because I have to watch my siblings. Or it's like sometimes you want to do stuff, but you can't do it because you're living in consistent fear of what if this, what if that, because of, once again, the pressure, the responsibilities, and the guiltiness. And setting boundaries with your parents and your siblings or whoever else is in your family as being the oldest sibling and whatever, is to show them that, okay, I'm not 15 years old now, I'm not 12 now, I am 21 or 30 or however old you are, and I want to start doing stuff independently. I want to hang out, I want to have friends, I want to do stuff. Why does my life have to be 100% fully dictated within my family? Like what? Like, it's like you see the family in school and that's it. And there's nothing else. Like, no. Sometimes you have to stop asking permission from your parents or your family, or when they ask you for stuff, it's like, okay, I'll do it for you this time, but next time I would consider it as, please inform me ahead of time, because I am someone, as I got older, stop asking me things the second, because I really feel like I don't have even time to think to myself. Like, I could literally have plans for the whole day. Okay, tomorrow I'm going to go to the gym at 8 a.m. I have a Pilates class booked. I'm going to go get some coffee afterwards. Then I'm going to come home and do my homework from this time frame. I'm going to hang out with my friends at this time frame. I'm going to do this and that. But then you can't do it because, bam, it's a smack in the face. Someone's asking you, hey, can you take such and such from here to there? I'm just like, hello? Like, if you knew about this prior, why are you asking me just now? You knew about this, but you're not telling me until this very second. Stuff like that pisses me off. Like, it can even be friends too. Like, I think that's one type of maturity I have got over the last couple of years that, oh shoot, I think my podcast stopped recording some of my episode, but that's something that I really do not like. Like, please tell me stuff in advance. Like, I don't want no stuff at the last minute. So, I know this sounds like a rant session podcasting, but if you're able to relate towards this, I hope you guys are. But these are just like some of my inputs and states. Set boundaries. Whether it's your siblings, your family, or whoever, that I am a human, I have emotions. And like, you are not the only person that is the oldest daughter. So if anyone else is the oldest daughter and feels this type of way, just leave in the comments some of your responsibilities that you have, or the thoughts that you get, the guilt or whatever, so we can all connect and bond with each other and help each other grow from it. So, thank you guys for watching.